Driven by fragmented visions and ancestral instincts, Dren realized where he had to go. Back to Umbracross. The buried cradle of soul weaving. The original loom. No map could guide him. Only memory, broken, bloody, pulling him southward through the waste fields. Veisa, freed from the Order's hold and consumed by guilt, found him again in the wastes, offering aid. Together, through storms of unraveling reality, they crossed the dead lands. At the gates of Umbracross, they found it breathing, the ruins twisting and shifting as timelines collapsed and rebuilt around it, alive with the pulse of dying and reborn memories. The last bastion of truth. The final battleground. And waiting inside, cloaked in the soul flame of the Pale Loom, was Silas. Inside Umbracross, reality broke apart. Corridors looped into themselves. Rooms aged forward 1,000 years in seconds. Ghosts of former selves, both Drens and strangers, flickered through every shattered mirror. Veisa was nearly lost, sucked into a loop of her own betrayals. Dren pulled her out, but at a cost. His own soul thread began fraying, splintering into countless futures he could not control. At the loom's core, Dren faced Silas. Silas, bound in pale flames, wielded the full might of the Pale Loom, warping physics, memory, and flesh like clay. "You're not saving Veirdran," Silas whispered. "You're rewriting it. Just like they tried to rewrite you." Dren realized the terrible truth. To stop Silas, he had to use the origin thread fully, and doing so would destroy any chance of staying human. He would become a living loom. A god. Or a curse. He hesitated, for the first time. Silas attacked. The battle tore through Umbracross, shattering towers of crystallized soul thread, unraveling ancient weavings that once held reality stitched together. Veisa and the rebel survivors fought to hold the perimeter as the city itself collapsed, twisting into impossible shapes. In the final clash, Silas struck deep into Dren's core, trying to snap his soul thread completely. But Dren, instead of resisting, let it break. He surrendered to the fracture. His form exploded into a storm of raw potential, every possible version of himself surging outward, overwhelming the Pale Loom's corruption. Silas screamed as the loom rejected him, erasing him from every memory, every future. And as the Pale Loom crumbled, Dren stood alone, a silhouette stitched from broken possibilities, the last true weaver. But he was no longer just Dren Calder. He was Umbracross reborn. Months later, under broken stars, Veirdran rebuilt itself, slowly, painfully. The world was different now. Memories no longer ruled the living, the past could not rewrite the future. The Order was gone, scattered into dust and forgotten songs. Veisa wandered the outskirts of the newborn city, sometimes glimpsing a figure in the distance, a man stitched from mist and light, guiding lost souls quietly from behind the veil. Dren Calder had become something more, neither tyrant nor savior, but a guardian of the possible. The SOULBiND NEXUS was no longer a prison. It was a bridge. And across it, 1,000 new stories would one day be woven.